I swear to God, if I hear that MGK and Fred Durst song one more fucking time.
Are you ready for the show? Are you ready? Are you ready for the show? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go, let's go, let's go!
It's just when I thought I actually liked the theme from one of these damn things. Overplaying does too much. If you don't get the hit, the party's over, obviously. But the grind never stops. Welcome to the post-SummerSlam, or to say post-Slam edition of Max Wrestling, hanging out with the captain, the man beer, and of course, me, El Jefe. What's happening? Tonight, we're talking everything that happened from SummerSlam and the next night, including the big returns on Raw and seemingly a genuine farewell this time from one beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar.
You're damn right. Thank you very much, Brock Lesnar, for everything that you've done. And on top of everything that happened at SummerSlam, we also had one of our most memorable two nights at Promo Slam last week. Of course, it's down Beard Deuce and Show. We have a new international champion in Cypher, and all kind of shit went down during that deadly tag team match.
Yeah, a lot of shit. Maybe we don't thank Brock for everything he may or may not have done, but everything in the ring.
Appreciate it.
While we celebrate that epic week for us, SummerSlam was aight.
It was indeed.
It had its moments.
I love the way you put that.
So to start off with, like I said in the intro, I like Fred Durst. I've always liked Fred Durst. I've been with Limp Bizkit since day one. But that fucking song, over and over and over, and I don't like MGK anyway, but
No.
every fucking 10 minutes, all around the world.
But that's the worst part of it. It played the same
Yeah.
part. The same damn part. Over and over. And I was like, just play the whole song. I mean, I'm down. Like, hey, it sounds like it's pretty all right. I'm jamming. It's still Fred Durst. You know what I mean? Why not? But you're playing the same fucking, like, 20 seconds. And not even 20 seconds, because fucking, like, 15 or, like, 8 of it's, like, faded out. Like, what the... It just... Why?
It's vibing to start with. I was vibing with it to start with. I thought this is a pretty decent tune, but then when it got to around the 600 fucking time it played, then I was getting very bored, and I thought, no, I'm gonna listen to some other fucking shit instead.
And we had it for 2 nights.
2.
That's what made it worse.
So I think it's safe to say SummerSlam had highs and lows.
Say that.
Mm-hmm.
First night probably had more lows than the second one. I will say this,
boy,
though.
did it.
I think they should have switched the main events. Roman and Seth should have main evented night 1. Hell in a Cell should have main evented night 2. Because by the time we got to the main event of night 2, I didn't really care that much about Seth and Roman going into the whole weekend anyway. So by the time we got to the end of it, I was like, I just want to go to bed.
I just want to go to bed. God, I cannot ring better sentiments, because that's exactly what this felt like. It was like, but then again, and I hate doing this, but I see so much, oh my God, this is the rate, this is the Fred. I'm like, please tell me you guys are like drunk. And I mean like pissed drunk. Because I have no, I'm trying to be nice. Other than sporadic moments, what happened? Like, what was this 2-day show?
Didn't need to be 2 days.
I even had some goblins actually said on Twitter that it's the best SummerSlam ever. I'm thinking,
that part.
Did you ever watch 2002?
Have you watched television?
Yeah, have you ever seen television? But I thought I preferred night 2 more. Some of the matches could have gone a bit longer, per se. Like Penta and Gable should have gone a way lot longer. But I'll discuss the end of that later on. Because I'm pissed At
Well,
the
the,
ending.
the problem with the length there is they only got 11 minutes, and then they were followed immediately by Roman and Seth, who got over half an hour,
The
which is
fucking
like 10, 15 minutes too long for my
well,
money.
yeah. Roman is Bruno Sammartino. Like I said it in the TSK review of the SummerSlam matches. Was don't trip, that's dropping by the way. And it's the truth. He's Bruno Sammartino. He does more fucking like headlocks and just slow maneuvers than anybody I fucking see. And it's like, dude, you're the guy that we're supposed to be behind. Why? Like, what is it? Is it because that aura that these kids keep yelling about? I'm not seeing it. Especially when that damn bell rings. There ain't no aura about Roman when that bell rings.
Feels like Roman is like the Sammartino, and maybe with Rollins, maybe two different styles. But Rollins runs like a bit like the Harley race in a way. I mean, I liked the match. But the first 10 minutes, obviously, it started very slow. But I always say to people on Twitter, when it gets into gear, you'll see the difference. And then when you got into that gear at the end, there was those close calls at the end when I thought Rollins was going to get the job done. But hey, I like the shout to Mox, though. I was a big fan of that. So another final. This is the final ending of the Shield. But in my opinion, the Shield's never going to die until we get that triple threat match at WrestleMania. But we know it's never going to happen because Moxley never coming back.
Nah, he's got it made in AEW. But they've never let the Shield rest anyway. Like they broke up and then reunited them within a year.
Mm-hmm.
And they did it before Moxley went to AEW as well.
So let's start at the very beginning because I was pissed off right from the start of SummerSlam. It was a great match. Don't get me wrong, between Liv and Io.
Oh, do you mean Io versus Io? Because Io carried the whole fucking match.
Yeah, Liv didn't do shit. And then when she got the win, I'm not gonna lie, I did feel deflated.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know why you would open with that, knowing that you're gonna piss off a large portion of your crowd. Well,
yeah,
fan base, because there wasn't much crowd there.
That hey,
it's SummerSlam and you got an entire empty side. What the fuck?
Why'd you
seriously, and then the fans have the gall to talk the shit.
Right?
Come on, dude. Come on. Just it's what it is, bro. Wrestling is dying, and when product is garbage, we ain't going. And when you want to overcharge because it just has this name, SummerSlam, no, I'm not. They're not going to pay. They're not going to pay. And if you think that they're just going to, well, WWE's in town again, like they did in the Sammartino days, then you're crazy. This ain't it. Roman can be your Sammartino, but he doesn't draw like Sammartino.
No. I don't know if, without being disrespectful, if Minneapolis was ever going to fill a stadium for WWE.
Fuck no.
Because you look like LA, Houston, whatever. They're going to fill stadiums, but Minneapolis,
Chicago.
Oh yeah,
Chicago. Hell yeah.
In Minnesota, yeah, no, they're not going to fill it out in Minnesota.
That's one thing that made me chuckle. They referred to it as SummerSlam, Minnesota. They never use the state. Whenever they go, it's always the city that they're in.
City.
So why is it not SummerSlam Minneapolis?
Because that's not nobody know. Well, that's not true. Minneapolis, like you would think, everyone just knows. Oh, Minneapolis, but that's the thing. As an American, you're not gonna not say Minneapolis without immediately following it up with Minnesota. And then, of course, it's easier for us to say Minnesota. Then you can make all the Minnesota jokes, the Midwestern, cats lick the butter, don't you know? I could go on for days. Brock Lesnar wants to kill me, and that's acceptable.
They only really do it when they go international, like Clash in Paris,
yes,
Clash in Italy, whatever. But it's not WrestleMania Nevada. It's WrestleMania Vegas.
That's you know how dumb that sounds, though?
WrestleMania Nevada.
That sounds so bad.
It's a stupid. I can't say the R word anymore, so it's very stupid.
Yeah, don't get us in trouble anymore.
It's Stokey.
Stokey. Oh, I like it.
The 6-man tag was okay for what it was. Solo is entertaining as fuck.
Dude.
I think if Solo
Yes.
wasn't in this match, it wouldn't have been half as good.
No, but dude, can we look? I remember there's been a plethora of wrestlers, of superstars. Let me get their names right for the companies that were just overly over ridiculousness ways, and just they do nothing with. And LA, I swear to God, LA Knight got like the second loudest pop of the fucking weekend. Okay,
Yeah.
like, and the fact that they're doing a fuck all with him is goddamn hilarious. No, like, I love Solo. And I mean that. This is working for him. Keep it going. But this is the same reaction for LA Knight that they've had for LA Knight for, I want to say, over a year.
Yeah.
So why aren't we doing a damn thing? And then he's getting his little shot right now at Roman. So then what happens right after that? Because we already know that's not going to do anything. What's going to happen after that?
I mean, they teased it, and then they go and announce there's going to be this tournament for Roman to have a title defense in Mexico City. So why is LA Knight obviously going to win that tournament, or what? Why are you teasing it?
I think, God, I hope not, because then that would just defeat the purpose of everything, because you've already foreshadowed it. And if you're going to foreshadow it, you're not, I don't know if you're going to, but that just takes away the aura of whomever gets it. So if it's LA Knight, it's like, well, we already knew you were going to get it. And
Yeah.
if they want to hurt him, that's stupid. If you don't want to hurt him, then you guys are exactly what the R word we're trying to avoid. And when the way you're booking this guy, I get it. He's carbon. Again, I'm the first in line, last in line, middle of the line to say it. I had a sign at one point that said carbon copy the whole shebang. I get it. I do. But it's obvious that he's over. It's obvious that you like him, and it seems to be pretty easy to book him. So why ain't we?
They should have done it a long time ago.
Yeah, so either way, they shouldn't have teased him with Roman on Raw, because they did the same thing with Shayna Baszler with Becky Lynch. Like, hey, she's on Raw now. She gets right up in Becky's face, and then we're going to have an elimination chamber to determine Becky Lynch's challenger. Oh, and Shayna Baszler's in it. Oh, gee, I wonder who's going to win. She whitewashes all 5 opponents.
Oh, yeah?
Which, again, if you're trying to make... Now, again, I don't make money in this business. I've just followed it my entire goddamn life. But if you wanted to get somebody over, if you had doubters of a superstar woman or male, that's what you do. You put them in a match of the Elimination Chamber caliber, and you have them run roughshod, as Shayna Baszler did. But instead, you foreshadow it and tell us, hey, she's going to win. Hey, did you hear that she's going to win? Did you guys think back here she's going to win? Like, all that shit. And it's like, yeah, we know. Hey, so we're going to throw her in the Elimination Chamber. So she's going to win. Nah, it's Elimination
Maybe.
Chamber. It's Elimination Chamber. You never know. Like, I thought
and then she doesn't beat Becky.
No.
Yeah, that was an odd decision.
Oh,
Again.
man.
It's a very odd decision.
WWE for you. That was Vince too. We need a new word for Triple H right now.
Cool. Shoveling.
Another plus in the bracket for SummerSlam was Nick Aldis. Great performance. I fucking marked the fuck out for Oasis.
Morning Glory.
As soon as I heard that opening riff.
I hate to interrupt you, and I love you to live in your moment. It was brought up on the TSK. What is the obsession with Oasis?
See,
because so Nick, no. This isn't negative.
No, I knew.
Remember all the research I did about the singing, and now look where the fuck I'm at. Okay, this is research, baby. This is research. But Nick Aldis, Oasis. I want to say Nigel McGuinness came out to Oasis, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
What is it? What's the deal?
They're just the epitome of British rock.
I love it.
Effectively the second coming of the Beatles in a way, but never going to be as big as the Beatles. The Beatles will forever be number one.
That's an analogy and a half right there. I like that.
Yeah, so who was the biggest British wrestler in like the 60s or 70s?
Probably Giant Haystacks was probably no, that was Giant Haystacks was about in the 70s, I think.
Haystacks Calhoun?
Yeah. There wasn't really a massive, like, I mean, there was Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks. That's pretty much it. So
Let's look.
I'm trying to come up with an analogy, but it's really hard.
There's Mick McManus, which
the
sounds
messed
like
up thing is, and again, as a non UK person, I don't need the explanation. All you had to say was they were, you know what I mean? They're a massive band. Because I mean, for crying out loud, all I had to be told was, hey, what was this Hey Bailey chant, and why is it in every fucking thing in the world? It's because we like to sing. British people always like, or it's the UK people say, or actually at this point, fucking anyone on the other side of fucking America, we like to sing. And that song played nonstop, and it's like, okay, well, it's stuck in my head forever. Let's have some fun with it. And
to summarize Oasis, in the UK, they were the soundtrack of the 90s.
Yes.
There we go.
And then
100%.
like two brothers, they had a big falling out. They never really got along anyway, but they had a big falling out. So they disbanded for years, did their own thing, went their separate ways. They reunited a couple of years ago, and as soon as they announced that reunion tour, tickets went on sale. I'm pretty sure Ticketmaster crashed within half an hour.
That's awesome.
Oh, definitely. My sister went to one. I think he was in Manchester or Leeds. She said it took her forever to get tickets. I said, "Well, you're not getting me one."
Well, they're from Manchester.
I was like, "Oh no, I'm going." I was like, "You fucking clown! You're not taking me." I was like, "You know, I've always wanted to go, asshole." But for brains.
But yeah, I think Wade Barrett was every British person watching that when Nick Aldis walked out to Oasis. I was hoping he was going to stick around in the ring for a little bit, but obviously he's gone straight back to the GM role. But at least he's shown us he can still go.
Yeah, well, at least the way he wrestles. Let's keep that funky. He is as old school. He is the last dude that's gonna wrestle like you've seen him on an '80s television show, and you either love it or you hate it, and I love it. So,
well, I mean, this is why he was the face of the NWA for a couple of years, because he is a traditional, old school wrestler. And it was nice to see Mickie James too. I wonder if she's gonna have one more match in WWE.
Please no. Do not give her the garbage bag treatment again.
Oh, God,
no, that was terrible.
The disrespect from Mickie James.
Mm-hmm.
Kids now know what Nick Aldis looks like, and I was at first I thought, how fucking great Nigel McGuinness looks for his age, but Nick Aldis still looks great.
Dude, Nick Aldis is Jesus criminy. The guy's massive.
But Nigel,
and he's how old?
39, I think.
Oh, that's right. He's a little older than me. So he better be huge.
Yeah, just a few years older than me as well.
6-woman tag went as we expected. Way too predictable, though. Like, we all knew Nikki was going to do the turn at some point. You could have held on a little bit.
I was like rolling my eyes in attempts of not vomiting by how just fucking trash this match was. Like, this was just bad. And, like, that sucks because, like, I like Fallon. Was it Fallon Hamley? Is it Fallon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying right. Yeah, Fallon Hamley. I like her. Lainey Reed?
Reed,
she's cool too. I don't mind. JC. I've seen JC a lot. Wasn't JC a singles for a bit in NXT?
She was NXT champion. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I remember her single run.
Honestly, I remember saying Paige is doing most of the work in this match,
which is hilarious, considering the circumstances.
Yeah.
Because we know the Bellas suck. They're fucking terrible. Fallon Henley did decide to break the internet, though, with a famous Bella dance. You can do it better than Nikki, by the way.
Hey, you can repeat that. That was probably the best part of the whole match. Other than that, I was just like, okay. But yeah, no, the Bellas are... They're so bad. It's hard to watch. Poor Brie. I feel bad for her because, like...
Oh, yeah.
You know, hey, when you get hurt, at least we put on a good match, right? No. No, you did not.
I got to give her props for finishing the match because that shoulder was clearly fucked up halfway through. It is ironic, though, that Nikki's just come back and now Brie's injured.
Just keep away from the tag team titles as long as possible.
please and thank you.
Well, I'm guessing, like many people are, the plan is Bellas versus AJ and Paige. A return for AJ, but they're gonna have to hold off on that now because Brie ain't gonna be around.
No.
Which means we're gonna have a little bit of a singles run between Nikki and Paige.
Oh.
My advice, my hope is get it over and done with, and then just move Paige to Raw. But even though I think Raw might just be about getting better now.
Hey, this is charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. Welcome to the Madhouse.
I don't really have a lot to say about Punk and Cody either. It was good. It was a
like
solid match.
I didn't like it. I could not get into it.
That's the thing. It was what it was. It was nothing special.
But what was it? But that's the thing, though. But what was it? Because I don't even know what the fuck it was.
It was super babyface versus super babyface for half an hour.
I just, honest to goodness, could not get into the match. Maybe until the last 5 minutes. Except, obviously, doing his famous Terry Funk moonsault. We all know Punk can't do a moonsault. Even though we love you, Phil. We love you. But that moonsault was fucking awful unless he was paying tribute to Terry Funk.
Yeah, and he didn't land all of it either.
This was so fucking hard to watch. Just so hard to watch. Like, you ever just force? God, I hate having to use this analogy, but you ever just force shit? You ever just force that thing out? It's fucking chaos. Okay, it's chaos. Regardless of how you fucking put it. This wasn't even fucking. I don't even know what this was. You have two super over baby faces where the story is, I hit you with my belt. Let's have a match. Huh? I fucking what? And here we are, and nobody's a bad guy, but everybody's a good guy, and nobody can get heat because there's no fucking bad guy. Like
that, Bob.
It's like how, and again, I know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Why would you not just have Punk just kick him in the dick? You don't have to fucking say bad words. You don't have to fucking torch his entire family and his wife and kid and dog. Just kick him in the fucking nuts. It's a fucking tale as old as time. You prove you're not the good guy. I'm the good guy. Again, whether it is monumental, it doesn't need to be monumental. I fucking did that for no goddamn reason. It doesn't need to be monumental. You just needed that decipher. That small, itty-bitty decipher. Instead, and again, for those sheep that just said, I love this.
I didn't.
What? Fucking what?
Suppose people have their obviously different opinions of what their favorite match would be, but I think Orton coming back at the end saved the match.
Yeah, I was more invested in this match than I was in Seth and Roman, but it like I said, it was okay. It wasn't great. It was nothing special, but Randy coming back was a big moment.
It was, but it's still just Randy. It's like it's like, oh, thank God I didn't get more shit.
The thing that makes no sense now, though, is obviously originally Randy was going after Cody. He turned on Cody because he was going after the title, and Cody had the title. Now he's just cost Cody the title. So what's the feud now?
I even said initially that feud did not need the belt. If it went into WrestleMania, I don't think it needed the belt.
You're not wrong.
It didn't need Pat McAfee.
It didn't need Pat McAfee.
Oh,
holy shit. Say that a little louder so they can fucking hear you back then. Jesus Christ. No, and the story is, I was the good guy and you screwed me. But I'm Randy Orton. I'm the bad guy. Okay. And that's
everybody cheered for him.
Nichols. There you go. Why do we like it? Sports entertainment.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait till tomorrow night to find out what's the.
I don't want to.
Yeah. So real quick, again, the Hell in a Cell match, main event of night one. A very short Hell in a Cell match. It was only 11 minutes.
Why do you do that?
It didn't need Hell in a Cell.
Sure. No, the added effects are fine.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said. The added effects were fine. Did it need it? No. Was it the worst ever? No. Could you have given it 5 more minutes and got a hell of a lot more out of it? Yeah. Why is it the fucking important matches or the matches that felt like they could have been something, you gave them exactly 11:40? Exactly. This is the same time that Gunther and Nick Aldis had, and as old school as that match was, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And what this was a hoss battle in a cage. I didn't hate it. I'm not gonna fucking say I loved it. I jumping for joy, backflips, please, Brock, don't ever retire. But what else are you gonna get out of Brock Lesnar? What else are you gonna get out of Brock Lesnar? Are you gonna get moonsaults out of Brock Lesnar? Maybe, but it'll be one, and he might die. So you fucking better make it count. But I'd rather not. But he's gonna slam you. He's gonna throw you. You're gonna go through some shit. Suplexes, German suplexes, 1945 F5s later. And that's what happens. It is what it is. It's a decent enough fucking story to tell, but you couldn't tell it because you gave him 11 minutes.
Like, we were never going to get the Brock from 2003, when obviously had the incredible match with Kurt Angle, which I watched on right before WrestleMania. One of the great, typical old school match. But I think it was a good way for Brock to go out. Because he even said on McAfee's show that after a slam by Ober at WrestleMania, he said he couldn't do it anymore. But
Ober's a big motherfucker.
It was missing an extra few minutes. It was missing a breakout from the cage. It was missing a little blood.
Little blood, just a little bit.
We didn't need much, but a little bit of color you expect it in Hell in a Cell. Especially after that fucking tombstone on the boards, which was a nice touch. I really liked the tribute to The Undertaker.
Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Love that spot.
The thing that made me laugh was Ober, when he went for the win, the fall from grace, he moved away from the boards. I think, obviously, you don't want to, like, fucking slam Brock back of the head first on the boards, but, from a kayfabe perspective, you'd think that'll finish him. But didn't need it anyway. You still beat him.
You're right. No, trust me. I thought the same exact thing, and I was probably thinking to myself, Brock's probably telling him, "Hey, if you fucking slam me on this thing," and he's like, "You know what? We're good, bud. I don't need to get murdered."
Oh man. And then very uncharacteristic of Brock to grab a mic and speak openly at the end, putting over, and of course now he is officially retired.
Official. Wonder if he's going to come out of retirement for WrestleMania.
Saudi money.
Remember the part of the story is Paul Heyman owes Gunther a favor. So little things to keep in mind.
Before we get into night 2, I'm just going to say one thing and one thing only pissed me off about night 2. That's how better it was. And that's Baron Corbin beating Trick. Why?
Trick in the bank. They'll move Trick to a higher.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's not gonna hurt Trick, but like, I didn't see any reason to take that title off him. He was killing it. You've literally just give him a custom belt too.
I was just gonna say, I need a hat that says WWE Stan or WWE Representative or something, because I have the answer for you. I have the answer for you. You're talking about Baron Corbin, the greatest WWE superstar that's ever lived. This is the greatest superstar that's ever lived. He's better than Hulk Hogan. He's better than Macho Man Randy Savage. Ric Flair, who? We're talking Baron fucking Corbin. We're talking with the dogs, all right? With him and Braun Breaker, the dogs. Woof, woof, okay? This guy retired Kurt Angle, for fuck's sake. They see this dude as the greatest fucking thing since sliced toast. He's fucking ass. He's ass. And they're like, fucking roll with it, bud. You want to know who will piss everybody off? Fucking Baron Corbin. But I look at it, and I take the fucking stand hat off to look at it like this. You remember how much we used to hate The Miz? How
Nick
much
still
like
does.
you would just be fucking, you're sickening by that sumbitch. Welcome,
That's like
Baron
looking at
Corbin.
Maurice.
Welcome, Baron Corbin. He is the absolute. I can't believe they let him win. Why? Because the fuck you. That's why. Because we need a heel, and we have to have somebody who you're absolutely hate. The second his music hits, the second you see his bald head, you hate him. You hate him, and that's why they're doing this. And then I'm kind of with Beer. The second I seen Trick lose, I was like, bullshit. Money in the Bank. Immediate fucking following words was Money in the Bank. They're going to try to push him towards the upper echelon, see if he catches more momentum. My issue with that is he's fucking green as goose shit. And but I love the cat. I love the cat. The aura is enough. But you took the only thing off him that he could fucking do something with aura-wise, and now you have to hope and pray that he just doesn't fall too far behind. Hopefully.
Yeah.
But he is on SmackDown. He does get the right pops at the right times. Let's see where this goes. But again, Stan had on Baron Corbin's the greatest wrestler ever.
So credit to WWE for the way they opened night 2 because those motherfuckers played with my emotions like a violin.
Yeah,
When
well,
Sammy and Finn are in the ring. Nick Aldis comes out. Hold on a minute. I'm adding a participant. I am raging at this point.
Yep.
Like, you're screwing Sammy again. Why are you adding a third guy? I'm just like Sammy on screen going fucking nuts. Going, this is shit. This is bullshit. Why are you adding Gunther to the match? And then he goes,
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. I didn't say I was just adding one. Ooh.
I knew. Don't worry. I knew what was happening.
Well, once he said he was adding somebody else, I did have a feeling, but, you know, it's in the back of your mind going, what if? Because at the front of your mind, you're thinking, nah, there's no way he's got a broken fucking neck.
Mm-hmm.
And then that guitar plays, and holy shit, the place erupted.
Yes, it did.
And Kevin looked better than ever.
Yeah, oh
The
yeah.
shape,
Came back.
the speed.
Swanton.
Cat,
I was getting nervous about the Swanton, though.
But I swear to God, him and Will Ospreay are related or just have their brains connected because they're like, neck surgery? Hey, watch me do this flip. And it's like, what the? I'm this scared mom. Like, don't do that. Oh my God.
I'm waiting for Big E to do a flip now.
He has to be the next one. All of a sudden, we just see him just like flip at it like, oh, hell no.
What do they put in these fucking neck surgeries?
Right? Hey, well, what's in the recovery, bud? Lord,
What'd you fix my neck with? Adamantium. Hey.
Well, hell, that explains a lot.
So Kev just goes balls to the wall, owns the entire match, gets the number 1 contendership. I really hope he wins it.
I was just gonna say, I hope so too, but then something tells me that I feel like Sammy's just gonna completely screw him out of it, and then we're just gonna make that into a feud. However, why not just make that the feud after Kevin wins?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They could flip and reverse Kevin Owens' debut in NXT where Kevin wins the title, Sammy comes out to congratulate him, and then just turns on him. Same way Kevin did to him.
Now, again, simplicity is a beautiful thing. Look how easy that was to just consider that storyline that's already happened, flip, reverse it. It's like the other side of the pillow. It's cool, it's new, it's fresh. Okay, it's fresh. Think about it like that. The cat knows he's got a surgically repaired neck. He goes out there, gives him a hug, starts whooping his ass with a chair, goes after the neck, maybe even gives him a power bomb on the side of the ring, and leaves him for dead. And then that turns into is he even gonna have this freaking world championship? And then he gets back, maybe they'll fucking be able to keep it on him because 90 days like a goddamn Liv Morgan. Fucking, you ain't got to defend it in 30 days, girl. You all right? They could do the same thing with Kevin. You could drag this shit out till WrestleMania, and there you go. Because again, WrestleMania is. I keep looking at this calendar like it's further out, but it's about 6 months out.
Yeah.
And that's perfect time. That's perfect time. Every other feud that you have, Punk does not need this belt no more. No, he doesn't. He doesn't need the belt. You don't need to get anyone else involved with this belt. And it's just leave it be. Leave it be.
But the promo back and forth between Punk and Kevin Owens. Oh my goodness. It's going to remind me of... It's not going to be Punk and MJF. It's going to remind me of Punk and Eddie Kingston.
Yeah. If Eddie had forgiven Punk, because Eddie still doesn't like Punk.
Eddie
but
don't like anybody.
You know, Kevin and Punk did have that tension when Punk originally came back, because Kevin's tight with the Young Bucks. But they buried the hatchet, so there's going to be some shots fired for sure.
Tomorrow night.
What's the next pay-per-view? PLE.
Money in the Bank.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Unless you're not counting Worlds Collide, because obviously that's AAA and WWE. And
No, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not gonna. I wouldn't do anything substantial on that show.
It's going to be Money in the Bank, unless they announce like a WrestlePalooza, obviously last second. But Money in the Bank, as far as
What's
I know.
AEW doing this weekend?
What's on Wrestle Dream Weekend,
Right?
pal?
Counter programming, pal.
Ring of Honor have a pay-per-view? Okay, Ring of Honor still going?
Oh yeah, Ring of We're competing with Ring of Honor now.
Didn't Vince buy Ring of Honor? Oh no,
I can hear it already.
Sorry, Tony. Yeah, so that was great. And then another great moment, Chelsea Green finally getting some gold. And I'm not counting the US, I'm proper gold.
Grand Slam Chelsea.
Yeah, don't give me that interim shit. She's a women's champion.
Damn right. Fucking Jesus, did I pop for her?
Oh,
And I even said that, yeah, when you hit me like, I used to go Chelsea Green. The second it wasn't the way we talked about last week, I was like, Chelsea Green. Why? Because you have to do something fresh, right? You have to do something fresh. And Jade was a hell no. Last Legend was an even bigger hell no. Tiffany Stratton is always, you can always go back to it. And I feel the same thing with Charlotte. They are two ladies that can always be there if you fucking need them. But if you want a reaction, you need a reaction. Chelsea got you said reaction. Good job, Michael Hayes.
Yeah, I want to know, Michael. Right. Was Michael Hayes sitting in Gorilla? Was he listening to that crowd? Because, yes, it wasn't a sold-out stadium, but you still had 33,500 people pop like a motherfucker for Chelsea Green.
Oh, yeah.
That was literally a Stone Cold Steve Austin pop when she rose like the Undertaker did. I thought, oh my fucking god, they're doing it.
I saw it coming like a couple of seconds before she did it, because obviously she was sleeping on the ladder for like a couple of minutes after she got knocked off. And then I was like, oh, fuck, please not Jade. Anybody but Jade. And then the other two got knocked off or something. And then I'm looking at Chelsea's knees, because that's all I can see. It's her fucking knees folded over the ladder. And like, she's going to pop up. Hooray. Perfect ending.
Moment. It's a shame it's only going to be for a couple of weeks. It's a shame it's going to be for a couple of weeks, but I tell you what, the moment's worth it.
Still longer than Sammy.
Hey-o.
Hey. True.
All right, Beer, you start with the human monies on the pole.
No comment.
Oh.
An absolute waste of time.
I wouldn't go that far.
It was an absolute waste of time. I said last week, Dominic Mysterio's creative. Do you know this is the guy that wrestled Seth Rollins in his first match at SummerSlam 2020? Mm-hmm. He faced AJ Styles last year. Mm-hmm. He is the AAA Mega Campeon, probably until now, until Triple Mania. And you have him in that. This match, you had Braun Breaker left off. You had Sol Ruka left off. I'd have had Sol and Raquel instead. So give Raquel a moment in the sun. But no, waste of time. I'm just glad. Get this over and done with, and now move Dom to bigger and better things.
It was goofy.
Get Dom away from Liv, and then just hit the reset button.
I do think it should have been JD instead of Dom. Because Dom is above gimmick matches. But it was goofy. It was fun. My one complaint is there is no fucking way you had $100,000 in that bag.
No. Hell no.
It's the smallest bag I've ever seen.
It was a check for $100,000 is what it was. That's what it was. Like, but
it was mostly Danhausen money, but there was a couple of $1 bills in there too.
Hey, They said human monies, I think. So there's some human monies. It counts, I guess. No, there was the who were the little dudes, the mini Housens. It was that one.
One was El
Brad,
Torito.
El
Torito. The other one was Brad. What's that actor's name? Or comedian?
Oh, the comedian, was that him?
Another.
Yeah. No, not Vin Troyer.
No way.
Little Brad. Is it Brad?
Brad Williams.
I can't remember his name.
Is it Brad Williams?
No. So, Brad. Is it Brad Williams?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I did not know he was one of them.
I just wanted the match over and done with.
So I was like, that's freaking awesome. But and I love beers. Like I get it, dude. I trust me. I get it. And I'm watching this with the TSK, and me and Harold are having it. We're just chuckling, dude. We're just giggling, and everyone else thinks we're fucking the R word, or hammered drunk, either one. And I'm like, no, this is vaudeville. This is carny. This is everything that WWE was originally. This is welcome to the circus tent. This is what you get, because that's what Danhausen is. He's vaudevillain. He's old school comedy in fucking modern era. The goddamn guy's got the fucking Munsters theme, for crying out loud. That doesn't scream 80s at you, or 70s, for fuck's sake. So it's like, come on.
He's billed as their neighbors.
Exactly. It's old as hell is the idea. The idea is it's old as hell, so you're going to have a carny-like match. And for what it was, it worked. It worked 1,000%. However, I am in agreement with both of you. JD should have been the guy. Why? Because big-headed motherfucker, you know what I mean? Hey, it works in the carnival. The big-headed man against the actual carny. There you go. It sells itself. You know, you might even read Ringmaster on the outside to sell tickets. It sells itself. And yes, Dom is in better position for this, but, and I hate to break it to you, dog, they don't see that. We see that. And we see that because we know what being in a different territory, a different world aspect in size of wrestling, from promotion to promotion, how much more over you are in one than you are in the other. If they took him seriously the way they do in AAA, where there hits wouldn't be a thing. He'd be defending the AAA Mega Championship against big name opponents in the E, trying to help build AAA. Problem is, the R word. Okay, I really want to sometimes, but it's the R word, and it's this simple notion of you can be over there, or I should say, you can be popular over there. Let me use the actual terms. Popular. You can't be popular like that over here because of the way you're over there. And, that doesn't make sense to me. That's like telling me in the 90s having Jushin Thunder Liger on your show was a bad thing just because he's from New Japan.
I just Liger was never bad.
But that's the idea. Is it's, well, why would I want to push you in a positive light? You're only popular in Mexico. But don't you think that's the thing? And then don't you guys have that partnership with them? So wouldn't you want to help each other up, elevate each other?
Well, Dom's a heel now in AAA. Because obviously with Vikingo getting injured, because unfortunately he had that very bad injury, which obviously is a shame, because Punk and Vikingo at Worlds Collide would have been amazing. But Dom's now had to go into the group that Vikingo is in, so Dom's effectively a heel now, because he's with Omos and the other, that other geezer, whatever his name is. Keep forgetting.
I think the J word is the problem. Judgment Day.
Oh, please, just get rid of it.
It ruined Finn. It's holding Dom back. It's holding Roxanne back. JD's doing fuck all. The only person Judgment Day is benefiting, surprise, surprise, is Liv Morgan. Maybe Raquel.
Maybe.
It's holding Roxy back.
But she could have won that IC title by herself anyway, so. But yeah, Judgment Day is literally all for Liv Morgan's benefit, and it needs to go.
It has to. It's dying to slow. When they lost Priest and when obviously they kicked Edge out, it had that aura back in 2023, and that's it.
It was relatively entertaining when you had Carlito just dropping one-liners in the background.
But see, that's the thing. It was, oh, well, hey, we took it over from Edge. Oh, sweet, whatever. Look at these rebel guys. And it turned into a thing, and then it got fucking boring. And then here comes the odd man out. and Carlito making the jokes, being the funny, and now at least it has a reason to hang out. And then it turned into inner turmoil, and now we can't break it up now because now here comes the turmoil, and we can build off of it. And now the turmoil is dead, or at least we think it is, because they've beaten it into the ground 900 ways from Sunday, and it's exactly what you're saying it is. It's Liv Morgan's puppet. It's Liv Morgan's, well, I'm on TV with the Judgment Day, so I could be on TV without the Judgment Day because I'm Liv Morgan and the world champ. Huh? We're trying to push Liv for what? Is she not already over? Have we not already seen enough for? Does she not recognizable at this point? Because this isn't Liv from 7 years ago, where she just is happy to be there. This is a woman that you've built and you've put over, and you've made her a mainstay in the women's division. You've made her not only a mainstay in the women's division, but a mainstay as far as winning the big championships, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is exactly the same thing we all have a problem with. Keeping a faction around, keeping other individuals locked into some crap for one person who doesn't even need it herself.
I agree with that.
Cannot wait for that group to break up.
It'll be the best.
Roxy in the bank, baby.
Meanwhile, the Vision lasted 5 minutes with Seth.
Yeah.
Vision's boring, you know.
Makes me laugh when I see the trailer for Unreal, and then they showed a clip of when Braun speared Seth, and you hear the voiceover going, people are going to be talking about this for years to come. We've already forgotten about it. Didn't mean shit.
Didn't mean damn shit.
You did it too soon, and then they kept getting injured.
Yeah. Everyone kept getting injured.
Did Danhausen really curse that group before he actually signed with WWE?
Hey.
If I can just touch back on Danhausen, I think he'd have been a bit of a fancy for Vince. Do you remember that time in 1994 to 1995 when it was just the darkest time in WWE? You'd have been perfect during that time with Doink the Clown.
Mid-2000s as well. You imagine Danhausen and Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, dude. With the Mexicools.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Fucking... Dude, imagine Danhausen a part of the Mexicools. That's just, that's just, Danhausen, unfortunately, is about 20-ish years too late for the E. Well, no, about 20 years too late. But it's okay. I think it's still working. We don't hate on what it is for what it is. Yes, it lowered Dom a little bit, or more than it should, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. He's going to curse people. He's going to continue to be over. He'll sell T-shirts.
Yeah.
I did have a small complaint when I was watching Raw. I was like, Danhausen won last night. He's not even on the show the next night.
Bullshit.
But Dom is. But then I thought, actually, maybe that's a good thing. Because we literally just had people complaining that Danhausen's overexposed. Like, he doesn't need to be in this feud. He just needs to pop up every now and then cursing motherfuckers.
Which is, I hate to break it to you, all he did in AEW. Which is why when he popped up, holy shit, there's Danhausen. Oh my God, what a moment.
Yeah.
It wasn't every damn day. It wasn't every fucking week. It wasn't every goddamn time we could turn around and blink. God bless it.
All right, we've already talked about Roman and Seth in the main event, so let's just end it with Gable and Penta. Again, solid match. We knew what was going to happen. Well deserved. But beer, go ahead.
Why that fucking root beer at the end? You're making Gable look like he's Stone Cold Steve Austin. Why? Give him the moment with his fucking family, because it's about fucking time. He should have been gone through a WrestleMania 40, and I'm still pissed off about that to this very day. It's about fucking time. Keep the belt on him for a long time. Maybe WrestleMania. I don't know. Obviously, it's obviously up for discussion, but overdue. It's 18 months too late.
Yeah,
but I'm very happy.
Also, a very rare example of WWE seeing a storyline through to the end. A long storyline, a long story, which they've really struggled to do. But, they kept it going. It got better and better when he went to AAA. And we had the payoff at SummerSlam. So, you know what? Tick every box for this feud. 5 stars for Gable. And yeah, so really quickly, because we're going to move on to everything else that happened this week. But the next night on Raw, we had the 3 returns. I mean, we knew Big Cass was coming, but Big Cass,
Big Cass.
and then Becky Lynch and Stephanie Vaquer in the same fucking segment.
Good.
Thank God.
The women's division needs it. Big Cass somehow looks in better shape than he did in AEW. I don't know how the hell that happens when you're 7 fucking foot. But hey, good on him. Dead ass. Good on him.
Yeah.
I've got a good idea with Cass.
Oh.
Put him with Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Get him a mouthpiece.
Paul
New Yorker
Heyman.
and a New Yorker. I like it.
I mean, Gable's not. No, not Gable. Cass isn't the worst talker. He can talk. He's okay with promos.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
But with a big guy, less is more when it comes to talking. So yeah, definitely give him Paul Heyman.
If you can make it work, I say why the hell not, dude? Because again, we talk about like look at where Oba Femi's going. Now here's another added piece. You want to see some house action? Where's Big E at to get excited?
Well, I mean, it seems like Oba's moving on to Braun Breaker.
I love that
Again,
image.
some meat.
Providing Braun doesn't hurt himself first.
Don't do that. Where's the goddamn wood to knock on?
Protect him.
What is it with Braun Breaker? Just trying to kill himself every week.
Hey, when you're a triple turbo car, okay, you don't ask questions.
When you're a Steiner.
Hey, I try to make it in a car analogy, but you're not wrong. It's the Steiner in him. These guys are fucking mental.
I feel for creative when it comes to Braun Breaker. Hey, we got this big story for you. Oh, he tore his fucking rotator cuff.
Doing what? He did this really fast. Oh. Why? Because he went to go wind up and hit somebody. What'd you do? Oh, God damn it. It's always something stupid, too.
He's healthy now. Okay, let's get this storyline for him. He's got a fucking hernia.
Like, what happened? He slipped. Son of a bitch. Yeah,
and
that's been Braun's poor career, fucking guy. Good for him.
I don't want to say he's injury prone or accident prone. He goes too hard.
Yeah, I'm with that.
That part. Pops his clutch.
Yeah.
And just gets squirrely, out of control. Revs to 10,000. Doesn't know how to stop.
No.
He's a muscle car. He's a muscle car.
Yeah, I'm with that.
So, thank God for Becky Lynch. The Liv segment was terrible. Same old shit promo.
Yes, it was.
Becky's music hits.
I've never been so excited to see a returning veteran. I was like, oh, hey, thank you for any distraction at all.
Yeah.
And then it turned out to be a good promo because Becky's awesome.
And it's not heel Becky, but it's not quite baby. It's babyface Becky with attitude. So she steps up to the three of them. Raquel's shining up her new belt. And Becky's just like, I'm not here for that one.
I laughed so hard with that one, and Liv's just like, wow. Like, yep.
Deer in the head.
She already made that one relevant.
And she did?
She did. 1,000%.
But the thing is, though, is it a bit of a desperation move by WWE? Because as I said to you a few weeks ago, they've only got 3 baby faces, females. So was it the desperation button to turn Becky Lynch? Because I loved her work as a heel. I loved it. Because now the Jessica Carr feud's now pretty much been dropped.
Yeah.
So
unless I'm guessing it's going to be Becky and Stephanie for a shot at Liv.
Oh,
you can still involve. You can still, have Becky blame Jessica for losing that match. Because we're obviously going to get Liv and Stephanie. I mean, that's why they've been stalling for so fucking long on Liv.
Mm-hmm. It's on the way.
But Becky and Stephanie, take my money. It's going to be a great match.
Oh, yeah.
It can happen, but give it a build first.
That part. Actually make it worth something, and you can.
It wasn't a terrible Raw when B was praising it.
Oh, it was very good. And the thing is, I ain't getting carried away. A lot of people saying, "Oh, WWE's back." Don't take for granted that one good Raw is not going to change the dog shit creative that we've had for nearly 18 months, or maybe longer.
Yeah.
Don't be kidding on yourselves on that just yet.
Oh yeah. Just because your footy team had one good game, you ain't back. All right.
Exactly. Like, it's like, say,
Retrospect.
Spurs. You had that one good game,
Oh.
and then you lose 3 on the bounce. Football doesn't
He's
work
still
that way,
salty.
and so does
No.
professional wrestling. It does not work that way.
For somebody who's had 3 on the bounce, last week was the 3rd straight week of promos for Chris Reed, and I decided to show him the respect that he's earned and give him an offer he couldn't refuse. So Chris did respond on Facebook, so allow us to show you Chris's response on the show.
Wow. All I can say is wow. I really can't describe about how I feel. About what Dad said about me and Larkin on night 1 of Promo Slam. I was going to do this until Promo Slam night 2 was up and going, but after I was told that it was going to be delayed, and yeah, I saw the post just like everybody else. I'm aware of it. But wow. Just wow. I don't know how I think for once in my life I'm actually at a loss for words. That's the only thing I can say to you is thank you for that. I wasn't, now I know everybody wants to know my answer to his proposal, and I will get to that in a little bit, but wow. I just don't have the words to describe this. But we all know what everybody wants to see happen. Specifically one person is probably watching this right now. So I am a man of my word. I can only hold it off for so long. So, beer, before I do it, I want to make one thing perfectly clear so there won't be no misunderstanding, no confusion, or any of that between the both of us. You ain't gotta agree with me on this, but you have to admit, I was close on beating you for your Iron Bank. And as I said this before, on night 1, Daz and Phoenix, they don't deserve my acknowledgement because they've already got my acknowledgement. The only person that wants me to acknowledge you is me. They don't deserve it. It's not the Dragon Club. It's not me acknowledging the Dragon Club. Because I know Daz and Phoenix don't need it from me. It's you that wants it. Not the Dragon Club. Not Daz. and not Phoenix. You can say whatever you like. You can say whatever pleases you. But it's not going to change my mind about how I feel. You want me to do this because it helps your ego. With all of this being said, and as I will address your challenge. But first, let me do this. Beer, I acknowledge you as my superior. But the next time our paths cross, I will beat you. Now, with all of that taken care of, let's get down to business. Daz, I saw what you said about me. I heard what you said. And I want to make sure I get this right. August 13th. Me and you. TV rules. If I beat you, I get a shot against Phoenix at All for One. For the World Championship. This is by far maybe my most biggest opportunity yet. Certainly since I challenged Travis for the TV title. Daz, everybody wants to know, and I've heard what everybody had to say about me. I'm crazy about this. I'm crazy that I'm going up against you. Everybody thinks I'm crazy that I was willing to put myself through 3 matches against some of the heaviest hitters that Max Wrestling had to offer against Nix, Larkin. By the way, Larkin, if you're watching this, after what I've heard, that is only about how the clock has been winding down for you, about your tenure here in Max Wrestling. Even though this is only the second time that you and I have only went at it. It would be a real damn shame if you and I don't go at it at least one more time. A trilogy. Which I would love to see happen before you go. And to quote what Dad said, slow the fuck down on that clock. Everybody keeps on telling me that I'm crazy, that I was back to this. Everybody keeps on telling me that I'm crazy for challenging Beer for the Iron Bank. Everybody tells me that I'm crazy for coming back here in Max Wrestling after I was away from Max Wrestling for months. There's a difference between me being crazy and me being stupid. Me going through 3 matches since my return. That's crazy. Me attempting to take the Iron Bank away from Beer. That's crazy. Me not accepting your challenge on August 13th for a shot against Phoenix at All For One for the World Championship. That's not me being crazy. That's me being stupid. So, Daz, let's get that book. The Book of the Captain versus Chris Reed. Chapter 6. Calling the shot. Yes, calling the shot. Not just a shot. Not just your shot. Not just my shot. I'm calling the shot right here and right now, Daz, on August 13th. TV rules. I will beat you, and I will go on to challenge Phoenix at All For One, and I will be crowned the new Max Wrestling Heavyweight Champion of the World. Oh, my brother. Testify, bitch.
All right, well, that's going down next week right here on Max. The Cap and Max Reed renew their rivalry. TV rules. If Chris wins, he gets a world title match against the Phoenix at All For One. If he does not win next week, the Phoenix will choose his own challenger for All For One.
Yeah, bring it on, Chris. Chapter 5. Phoenix isn't the only Dragon Club member with gold. Neither is he the only one who doesn't know his opponent yet, because Beer has issued an open challenge for his Knowledge Championship. Them two got belts, I don't. So who will answer the call at All For One for the trivia?
All you gotta do is show up and lose, but also at All For One. Following the events of last week's tag team match, former tag champs, The Shape and the Demoness, will meet again at midnight. Oh, blimey. But will we find out more about what happened to the Jester?
If that wasn't enough, the Promo Climax tournament is back, and the first 2 matches take place at All For One. The winner in November will go on to Promo Mania 12 next April for a World Championship match. Again, we don't know the date for Promo Mania yet, because we don't know the date for WrestleMania yet. We just know it's in April. But All For One takes place August 27th. Go to maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com for more information.
Information is the word of the day, but do not forget to check out the theme song. That is the one, Take It All by Captain's Revenge. It's available right now on Spotify and all other music streaming platforms, wherever you get your Captain's Revenge music, and I hope that you do check it out now.
NXT and AEW are still to come, but first we're going to jump in our Wrestling DeLorean for a loaded This Week in Wrestling History. Yeah, you definitely don't swerve when you drive a DeLorean because it goes 88 miles an hour.
Sure.
But on August 3rd, 1996, Dr. Death Steve Williams made his ECW debut at The Doctor Is In.
Oh.
He teamed with Tommy Dreamer, but they were defeated by Brian Lee and Taz. Also, Too Cold Scorpio defeated Chris Jericho. Stevie Richards defended Raven's World Championship against the Sandman due to Raven's broken foot, and Raven was so pissed off that his title had to be defended by somebody else even though he was injured, he angrily planted Stevie with a Ravenflow DDT right before the match. And in the main event, Sabu defeated Rob Van Dam in a stretcher match. I feel like every time I do history, it's either Sabu versus Rob Van Dam in ECW, or they teamed up in ECW.
They were the biggest stars in ECW, bud, so you got to put them on there somehow. Get them on the card, damn it.
They were like Undertaker and Kane back in the day. They're either teaming up or beefing.
Mm-hmm.
Also on August 3rd, the following year in 1997, at the 10th SummerSlam, Mankind defeated Hunter Hearst Helmsley, better known today as Triple H, in a steel cage. Goldust defeated Brian Pillman, and for the kids, that's Alexis King's daddy, forcing him to wear a dress.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I actually this show was this SummerSlam was loaded with stipulations where if somebody lost, they had to do this. So in the next one, British Bulldog retained his European Championship by DQ against Ken Shamrock, avoiding having to eat dog food if he'd lost. And in the main event, Bret Hart defeated The Undertaker for the WWE Championship after special referee Shawn Michaels controversially and accidentally hit The Undertaker with a chair while beefing with Bret. And of course, Michaels reluctantly countered the pin because he had to keep his word, calling it down the middle. But it led to his legendary match with The Undertaker in the first ever Hell in a Cell. However, the most infamous moment from SummerSlam 97 was the injury to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Following a botched sit-out tombstone piledriver from Owen Hart, Austin suffered a broken neck that undoubtedly shaved years off his career. But Austin still finished the match with what he admits is the worst roll-up ever. In fact, I think he referred to it as the most dog shit roll-up ever. And won the Intercontinental title.
I still watch that main event to this day. I always watch on the day of SummerSlam to get me in the mood. That main event gets slapped on way too much. One of the best then, and that image of Shawn with the spit on his face after Bret did a fucking good googie on him, by the way. That image is always going to be a moment for SummerSlam history.
Bret always did do a good loogie. Just ask Shawn and Vince.
He had a fucking good aim.
But yeah, that main event, it told 3 stories all at once. It was Bret and Shawn. Shawn kept his word. It was Bret and Undertaker. Obviously, if Bret had lost that match, the stipulation was he couldn't compete in the US ever again. And then, of course, there was Undertaker and Shawn.
And likewise with Michaels.
Great match, great story, great feud, all around. Moving on to August 5th, 1996, we got some Japanese history. The great Sasuke defeated Ultimo Dragon to capture the J Crown, which we talk about quite a lot, winning 8 junior heavyweight championships all at once, including WWF, IWGP, and NWA.
That's right.
Mercedes got nothing on this shit.
Nothing on me.
Hell no.
Also on August 5th in 2006 at Ring of Honor Fight of the Century, Bryan Danielson retained the ROH World Championship in his third encounter with Samoa Joe after a 60-minute time limit draw in what is considered one of the greatest matches in Ring of Honor history. And
good Lord.
I'm sure you can figure that out by me just saying Bryan Danielson versus Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
We also had Kenta defeating Davey Richards in a banger as well on the show.
Right, yeah. Of all the dudes, Davey Richards, like, what the fuck? Like, Davey Richards is out here killing it. Kenta was back in the Ring of Honor days. I miss old Ring of Honor. Man.
Yeah. And then finally, August 9th, 1999, the Millennium came early in one of WWE's most memorable debuts as Chris Jericho jumped from WCW and arrived on Monday Night Raw, and having the balls to interrupt The Rock in his prime and hold his own.
Yeah. The prime of the time that was The Rock. No more Rocky Maivia, no more Nation. He was just The Rock, and it was wow. Just wow. I remember it vividly.
If you can go toe-to-toe with The Rock on the mic in your debut back in the day, you made it.
With a front ponytail in your hair, by the way.
Oh, that was a great.
Yeah, I find it best to never question Jericho's fashion choices.
No, never through the years. Never once through the years.
This is where Vince didn't lose his mind.
Yeah, this was genius because we had that Millennium Countdown clock for so long, and then then of course it counted down to 0, and I'm like, it's August.
I said the same shit when I was a kid. The same shit, and I was like, do they control time? Is this really the new millennium? No.
Did I miss SummerSlam?
I missed my life, apparently, because they had me hook, line, and sinker, they did.
Jericho had his hook, line, and sinker too. Showed up and just owned the show. It became Raw as Jericho immediately.
Oh, that was great.
Do I have a golden opportunity for you?
I want bracelet.
Well, now it is your chance to win one. All you have to do is drop us a 30 to 60 second promo scan the QR code that is on the screen right now, or go to the link in the description to submit your entry, and we will select a winner in 4 weeks at our next Max event, All for One. And once again, a huge thank you to Unofficial Mania merch. Please go see what's available and follow on Instagram. Welcome back to Max. I am your captain, along with El Jefe and Beer. Speak their names and they appear. If you like what you've seen so far, make Max Wrestling your new home. We have hot dogs.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is drop a people's elbow on the like button and a 5-knuckle shuffle on the subscribe button, because that's how the algorithm works. We're here every single week because it's a Thursday thing.
Hashtag Max on Thursdays. Put some chili on that dog if you want to get fancy. And for those who prefer the old-fashioned podcast, we got you there covered as well. Follow us on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever it is you get your favorite podcast. And for all things Max Wrestling, and there's plenty of it, head over to the beautifully done website, maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com.
You damn right. And do not forget to join Cypher for the Aftermax Live on Facebook right after the show. QR code is on our screens as we speak to our Facebook group. There could be guests. There could be challenges. It's the most unpredictable show as they come. So scan and go after the show.
We already know you got your phone in your hand. Don't act like you don't. Hit that thing and get on to the Aftermax. It's a whole lot of fun. Before we hop into AEW, it may not be the black and gold. Beer's working hard on the NXT round.
Beautiful introduction as usual. Right, let's get into NXT. First of all, we had a little memoriam for the late Dory Funk Jr., so rest in peace, Dory Funk Jr. Opening match, Jada Parker and Thea Hale faced Carmen Petrovich and Nikita Lyons. Man match, this is a match I didn't really care about. Jada and Thea win, and Thea picks up the win. It's good to see Thea back on television, so I think Thea is very underrated, man. Miles Bourne and Tavian Heights talk about the tag team title match a little bit later on, with Tony D cutting a promise as a Grayson Waller disrespecting him and everyone on the NXT brand. Grayson then comes out on the balcony and talks about the saying that Mike Santana is just walking in and gets a shot. Mike Santana then comes out, and we do get a match next week. Looking forward to it, but I think it's going to be a fuck finish, and we're going to end up having a triple threat at Heatwave. It's coming at the end of the month. Women's Speed Championship match. Ren Sinclair defending against Zarya. I still hate the Speeds Championship, but I do love looking at Ren Sinclair. I also love Zarya. This is a time limit draw. Hated it. But Zarya destroyed Ren at the end of the match. So we do get next week Zarya and Ren for the North American title. But I think it's pointless. Save it for the pay-per-view, Sean. You need to save shit. OTM backstage. Trying to mend the fences with the Birthright walking in. Leasing Price has requested a match with Lexis King. Probably may happen next week or maybe the week after, I don't know. Grayson Waller backstage with Kalani Jordan knows that she will win a championship to be hooked in by Mason Rook, and it leads to a bit of a brawl backstage with Mason and Grayson. Tag team title match, Vanity Project defend against Miles Bourne and Tavian Heights. New tag team champions, Miles and Tavian win. Surprised. I thought they would have left this for the pay-per-view, but 2 belts Miles and Tavian's first title in NXT, so I'm very happy for Tavian. But Miles Bourne, dude, get him in the John Cena Classic, I'll tell you. Keanu Carver goes one-on-one with EK Prosper. Man match, didn't really get into it, even though I've seen this already like 3 times already. Keanu wins. Wins with a roll-up, so roll-up's the most dangerous move in wrestling right now. And Charlotte Hill has a little vignette Unfortunately, he had a bit of an injury. Suffered in his match with Tristan Angels. But hey, we hope Shiloh gets well soon. We love Shiloh. Dark State members, talk about their plays here with Dion Lennox getting as pissed off as usual. So next week, we're going to get the final match between him and Saquon. Please end it from there. Please. I plead. So we got the match lineup for next week. We've got Mike Santana against Grayson Waller, Zaria against Ren, Sean Spears and Lizzie Rain against Nico Vance and Izzy Dame, and then Saquon against Lennox. Solid card next week. Anyway, talk about solid main event. Kendall Gray against Lola Vice in the Underground match. Banger. Fucking banger. Kendall wins. She retains with an armbar. There was a very scary spot with Lola driving Kendall into the steps, and her ear, man, there was a amount of blood that was going in her ear. And Kendall wins. She taps out Lola, but there is big talks now that Lola is on her way to the main roster. It's likely to be SmackDown because of where Big DP is. So I'm very happy for Lola, but I'm concerned about her booking because obviously SmackDown's Women's Division is terrible, but it needs bodies. We'll put the United States title on lovely Lola. Anyway, my sources are telling me that we had a good night last night in Mexico. So we're going to go to last night with Dynamite without Hefe. Floor's yours, sir.
Oh my God. I don't say this often, but I'm going to say this often. Can we have every Dynamite in Mexico? Like every Dynamite in Mexico from now on? Because I had so much fun. So much fun watching this. Show opens up with, and I had no idea what it was. Just hodgepodge, and we're just having dudes go out there. And Adam Copeland had said his big thing was he wanted to wrestle in Mexico City. He got to wrestle in Mexico City. Even the broken English that was the Mexican people were singing Alter Bridge. Love them to death. Love them to death for trying. Christian Cage comes out. I swear to God, they were yelling like "Poppy" or "Who's your Poppy?" I forgot what the fuck they were chanting, but it was awesome. Then the Young Bucks come out. The Young Bucks are no strangers to wrestling in Mexico City. Then we got the Death Riders. Death Riders end up picking up a win off of just not distractions, but Wheeler Yuta. God damn it, he's causing me to sneeze. That fucking guy.
Before we get to the next part, during the match, Marina Shafir, she was I think it was on Nick Jackson. Yes. Christian Cage takes her off the apron. She slaps him. Christian just kicks him right in the fucking knee. I fucking pissed myself laughing. I was like, what the fuck? I was in fucking tears laughing.
It was the best because you understand this. Christian Cage, you know what I mean? They're equal lefts and rights. So they're equal kicks in the balls and in the minge. It's good shit. I loved it. She took it like a champ. Like a champ. Christian, please don't ever leave Christian. I need this Christian forever. Like,
Christian broke beer.
He's a heel for life, but we fucking love him.
He's the best. It was the best. Then we get a number one contender spot for All-In Gauntlet, Casino Gauntlet. Andrade versus Tommaso Ciampa versus Commander. Fun match. I really enjoyed it. Andrade is soaking up being back in Mexico City. Had ladies on the way down. Had ladies on the side. They had to cut to commercial because the ladies were giving him so much attention. But he ends up picking up the win, which I think is awesome because it's just setting up for him to be the belt collector of AEW or just to be the guy that takes everything away from the Don Callis family. So I love it. After the match, Andrade vows to win it all before MJF shows up, attacks him, leaves him bloodied, got blood all over the thing, throws an absolute tantrum over losing the belt to Kenny, announces that he will earn the number 2 spot next week, says that the only title that should be recognized is the Triple B. He's the real champion, all the blah, the blah, the blahs. I just wonder how quick the turnaround is. You know, how soon is MJF going to get a title back, or is it going to be Will Ospreay is just going to bury him? I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get there after we go through Wembley. then we get Willow Nightingale and the Brawling Birds against Mercedes and the Divine Dominion. When Mercedes wants to do nothing, she'll do nothing, and it looks terrible, and she looked terrible in this one. The Brawling Birds, hey, Mexicans like to drink, so they understand your gimmick a bit, but they barely understand you ladies. Willow's over as shit, but this match, you could throw this whole thing out the window, and it would have been better than what we got to see. They're trying to tell you a story that Willow is going to always beat Mercedes. And unfortunately, it's going to end up being where Mercedes is going to eventually beat Willow if they keep doing this. And I say this now. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. This needs to be the story. Mercedes cannot win the big one. And then the day she does, she leaves the company a couple weeks later. Do it when she's on her way out the door, so she has it as a going away present and fucks off forever. Do not allow her to win it now. All you'll do is hurt everybody else in this women's division.
I agree with that.
Kyle Fletcher, Speedball Mike Bailey, entertaining as all holy hell. I don't know when or if ever we're going to get the international title off of Mike Bailey. Not Mike Bailey, off of Kyle Fletcher. But if it happens, it's going to be against his own fucking former tag partner in Kazuchika Okada. These guys hate each other right now. And I love that this inner turmoil is happening. And I love that we're finally going to try to do something with Okada. Break him out of the Don Callis family. He doesn't need it. He got over being the dumb Japanese guy that knew no English, okay? He obviously doesn't need a mouthpiece. I know no English, sorry. Like, just keep it going.
Bitch.
Thank you. He can talk enough, okay? Just let it fucking be. Multi-man match. I want to say this was fucking 6-man. Mystico, was it Cruz de Leon?
Jericho.
Darby Allin against Kazuchika Okada, Hechicero, Kevin Knight. I love Hechicero. Love Hechicero. Oh my God, do I fucking love Hechicero. But this guy doesn't get on fucking TV no more. What happened? He was he was fucking everywhere. He was the cool dude in like a suit and a fucking mask in the Don Callis family. Now I don't know where the fuck he is. He's just gone. It's bullshit. Get him more on television. Good guys win. Good on them. Mystico will forever be a legend in Mexico, whether he's there for 5 minutes or 5 years. He just forever going to be there.
That entrance.
That entrance is, again, iconic. Yeah. The people love it. Beautiful shit. They love Persephone as well. They loved her. They're a little sad that she's already gotten this dual contract. Her and Chris Statlander was a good match. I love how they killed Bryce, and boy, did they fucking kill Bryce. Poor fucking Chris Statlander with this just diving senton from the outside. And then Hikaru Shida she doesn't look like Hikaru Shida no more. I don't know who she looks like. She reminded me of like some fucking evil villain from a Pixar movie. That's just what she looked like. And I'm just like, who you? And she's all standing there, because Persephone is like, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? I was so lost. And then Thunder Rosa fucking an hour late. Like, bitch, I know there's fucking selling tacos outside, but don't tell me that you're out here fucking around. Like, where the fuck were you? Fuck, it takes forever to get it. Hodgepodge of nonsensory. But again, we got to do. I don't know what they're going to do with Persephone. I can't tell you. I was going to go on a whole rant about. I know exactly where they're going. I don't know where they're going. This was just shit.
She got to win.
That part, and she needs to get more wins. She needs more wins. I mean, yeah, Chris is a big match to have against. But if you're going to have Persephone on your roster, do something with her. Okay, she's good. I promise you. Don't let this be a Julia situation.
Oh,
or you know what I mean? Or we can go on other ones. All right. I have a bit of a gripe with fucking Tony Khan.
Oh yeah, I'm
because and again, I'm not the biggest fan of the demand. Ricochet's cool, but I don't really give a fuck. But why? Like, they just got the belts. They've been clamoring for these fucking belts. You've been fucking telling us they're going to win these belts. Es un pinche fucking cowboy. Here comes Hangman. And it fucking out the window. Why? Because you got nothing else for Hangman?
They could have left this for All In, just to give the demand a bit of a run, but they should have done it All In.
What did I say for Redemption? You have Hangman come in, cost MJF. You've got the match for All In, MJ and Hangman, but they haven't gone that way, and I don't know why. Because clearly they're both healthy.
Because sometimes being simplistic ain't so fucking simple. Apparently, I just don't understand. But new trios champions, Hangman and Brodito. Again, I'm not mad that they're the champions. I'm mad that this is a waste for direction for Hangman Adam Page. I'm mad that this is hodgepodgery by titles that don't matter and a team that has been in your fucking trios division trying to do something, and you just gave them the shaft. Like, come on, dude. That's just a bit much. And then at least we end on some fun. Will Ospreay, Mark Davis, absolute bloody street fight. Will, I swear to God, I'm not your surgeon, but if I'm your surgeon, I'm pissed. I'm fucking just pissed. Like, stop doing what you're doing. Just life, all right? Go sit on the couch for a year or something. Don't fuck up my work. But he's strong. He's back healthy. Mark fucking
Davis,
oh my
man.
God, dude.
He's a man.
Thank you. I don't know what else to fucking say, dude. But Mark fucking Davis, that's all I can say. I remember when he was just there. He was just Kyle Fletcher's counterpart, and he could kind of go for a big guy. And then he got hurt. And then look at him, he's back. And then he got hurt. And then now look, he's back. And then he got hurt. And then Dunkzilla, which I don't get where the Dunkzilla comes from, because I don't think old boy could fucking dunk a basketball to save his life, but I bet you he could dunk you on your head. That's good enough for me.
He's clearly a big fan of the Godzilla universe, because it's the same font.
Yep.
That he has in his tights. But I don't know where the dunk comes from. But yeah, Jesus, that street fight was bloody, and you know what? I can watch so many violent spots in wrestling, chairs, tables, barbed wire, thumbtacks, and just be like, ooh. But a fucking fork.
Yeah.
And there's something different when you're stabbing a man in the head with a fork. And don't tell me it's completely protected, because there was clearly blood being drawn.
My concern about Ospreay is don't wrestle now till All In. Just have build the feud with Kenny. Just get it going. Beat the piss out of each other. Have a brawl all night one time. Like you did for Wrestle Kingdom.
Figure out how to let this stew. You know, have the interviews, have the the press conferences or whatever. Build it from within. I loved this match. I did. I'm not going to deny it. I thought it was great. The fork, stop it. But I'll leave that at that. But dude, I also don't fucking need you getting hurt before the biggest match of your fucking career. Not just the company's fucking statues, but fucking your fucking career. Okay? Outside of, did he ever take on Okada for the belt? Or was it Naito? I want to say it was Naito.
I'm sure he
wrestled
for
the heavyweight belt. But
yeah,
maybe he did Okada as well. For the title?
I don't know if he was defending it or if he was challenging, but he definitely wrestled Okada in a title match.
I think he challenged Okada for that, yeah.
Well, then, again, there's bigger matches in other parts of the world, but this is going to be the biggest match for him in his home country. Massive. Do not get hurt in the process. Again, this is cool. This is great. Good for the Mexican crowd. Love him for it. Hey, enjoy the show. Move on now. Stay healthy. Let's have some fun in Wembley.
Yeah. Now, we have a wall, and it has more wankers on it than the people that are seemingly incapable of fitting popcorn in their fucking mouths and decide to throw it all over the floor.
Is it that hard?
It's time for the wanker wall.
I'm the biggest wanker in this place, man!
Hey, no. I'm the biggest wanker in this place, okay? Me, not you.
Coming in hot and heavy for the wanker wall this week. 100 points to Jade Cargill.
Oh.
For coming to SmackDown dressed as a fucking spider web.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that was. It was just white string.
I will praise Jade at one thing at SummerSlam when she did dress like the late Prince. God rest his soul.
Yeah, that was a nice
She
tribute.
looked good. She looked good. Full praise her on that.
I'm gonna get all mine out the way because I feel like I need to rant on all of them. This one was pretty obvious. MGK and Fred Durst. 200 points for WWE playing that fucking song at least 50 times per night over SummerSlam.
I'm with you on that.
And then finally, 50 points to Nikki Bella.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not because I don't like her or she sucks or anything like that. It's for one thing she did at SummerSlam. So as her and Brie are walking back up the ramp, she looks at the camera and she goes, "Don't ever take my spot," in response to attacking Paige. "You had a broken ankle, you dickhead. You asked her to take your spot because you were injured. I know you're trying to play a heel, but that's just fucking stupid."
She's an R-word.
Again, I'm going back to the meme. Fucking bang. Why is he dead?
Oh, shit. It's the best.
I'm going to give 200 points to Vince Russo because he's saying this is Triple H's booking the worst wrestling that he's ever seen. Do you remember WCW in 2000?
I was saying, motherfucker, you remember your own booking?
Finger poker
the
doom.
Fuck?
A finger poker. WCW, it was horrendous.
Yo, Jeff Jarrett, bro, go lay down for Hogan, bro.
Don't do it, bro. And then, bro, when he throws a fit, bro, because I know he will, bro, I'm going to go out there in my jersey, bro.
Yeah, so 200 to Vince Russo, 100%.
Oh, fucking Vince Russo.
Has Uncle Dave done anything stupid this week, or has Cousin Brian done anything stupid?
The only thing I've seen from Dave is he obviously laughed at WWE for not announcing their attendance for SummerSlam, which is fine, but then he has to bring AEW into it and go, and they know it's because AEW is going to have more than them in Wembley.
That, I was just going to say, I was like, Dave, you didn't need to do that. I heard that this morning. I was like, really, dude? Really? Like, now we're jabbing, now we're happening to make some jabs. So you know what? Yeah, no, give Uncle Dave like 25 points for jabbing for no fucking reason. Asshole. You already get enough heat as it is, bro. Chill out. I'm giving TK 100 points.
Oh.
We have 100 fucking different titles in this goddamn company, and that's fine. I've gotten over the oversaturation of championships. But when you have a team that you have quite literally carved and said, this is for you, do something with them. Why? Because you're still fucking together. That's why. And I please correct me if I'm wrong. Less than 3 weeks later, they lose the belts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, and again, I like Hangman and I like Brodito, but I would much rather see Hangman do anything else, and Brodito could go after the fucking tag titles, whether they lose them or win them. But you build that tag team, you get them monumental wins, things to gain momentum. And then when Wembley is done and over with, and it's the Young Bucks, you have a team in line. You have somebody ready to go. We don't have some bullshit tag tournament. We don't have some this, some that. You're ready. For the hodgepodgery, you deserve the 100 points. I could probably make it way worse. I really could. I'm going to leave you lucky at 100.
You know what? I don't want to see Hangman win any championships because we know he can't challenge for the world title. Every title he's going to win now just feels like a consolation prize.
But that's also why I kept saying when he comes back, you cannot be Hangman Adam Page. The Hangman was dead, which is fine. Find the fucking loophole. Find the fucking loophole. Nobody, no wrestler, no superstar should be limited on what they can or cannot go get. That will ruin their character through and through, regardless of what you feed them trophy-wise in the next coming years. Hangman's character has gone down. He's still over because we love Hangman. He's still going to get the cheers because we love Hangman. But I promise you, any feud worth a damn that you build him in will fall on deaf ears.
That part.
Yeah, he's come back as happy-go-lucky Adam Page. He's
like
lost
he
his
didn't
balls.
get killed.
Yeah. Which is why I said he should come back and go straight after MJF. Doesn't need to be a title match. It's just, that's the guy that fucked you up.
But he's ignoring him. That's
Yeah.
what makes it worse. That's what makes it worse.
I got a few extra, but I'm gonna add a bit of 75 extra on for TK. Why are we doing another tournament for this Continental Cup? Just have Moxley defend the title against Brody
Hold on.
King.
Are you ready? Are you ready, mate? Hold on. This is for y'all. This is for y'all. Y'all don't get it? FA Cup. You're welcome.
Yeah. It even looks like it.
No. When I seen that shit, I yelled loud as fuck, "That's the goddamn FA Cup." And my wife's like, "Who won the FA Cup?" And I'm like, no, wrestling. And she's like, "They have an FA Cup in wrestling?" And it turned into a whole ass conversation that went down the road. I tell you what. But that's all it is, the fucking FA Cup. That's it. And it's an actual cup now. It's a cup. You're gonna get a cup and a trophy and a title belt. What the kind of shit?
Yeah, they announced this, and then I looked at the comment thread, and it was like, "Oh, cool, we got this, and that for the Continental title." And I just went, "Yay, another tournament."
And fucked up. I have to ask this. Bear, I gotta ask you this. Do you think he wants to have this trophy because he knows Fulham's never gonna get a trophy?
I'd say very likely, yes.
Because I'm like, why else are you bringing out a cup?
And you know what? The final's gonna be in Wembley too.
Exactly. You see, it's foreshadowing.
Oh man.
But the thing is,
John manifest the fucking silverware. It doesn't work like that, bud.
Because John Moxley's obviously going to win it, so it's literally just going to be a waste of time.
Don't put that bad juju out there, man. I need a change. I need a change, and this is how you get it out. This is how you get rid of that change. You fucking force it, because nobody's gonna beat John. So have fucking John just lose with the numbers.
Brody King. I've said this for a long time.
Give
Give Brody King a singles title.
Yeah, desperate for one he is.
300 points to Triple H.
Oh,
for the absolute disgrace of booking of Julia.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of folks are not happy on Twitter. And this poor girl had to come out because I sent you the tweet. She's come out and said to us, fans, to not worry about her. Of course we're going to worry because we're fans and we're concerned about your booking, darling.
Mm-hmm.
But I came up with a way to save her is either go back down to NXT or go to AAA, as I said about Jordan Grace, and run that division. Big Mark will save your career.
That squash was
if there was one lady who can get really over in Mexico really quick, it would be a Jordan Grace.
Mm-hmm. Get Julia over as well.
Julia, oh fuck yeah, she would.
We've seen a lot of squashes over the years that we disagreed with, and just made the wrong person look good. Well, good, but that was dog shit on SmackDown. And if that was supposed to get Lash over, dude,
it failed.
I don't know how big that arena was, but I still could have heard a mouse fart.
Yep.
You can hear an old woman piss in the toilet. That's how bad it was. That was bad.
And I don't know if it's because Lash isn't over or if it's because it was such a shit move on Julia, but the crowd was dead.
I want to go with both, bro. I want to go with both. I think we are far from the only ones in the sentiment of you guys are fucking the shit out of Julia and not in a good way.
Yeah.
I was furious about all that shit. I want to give 100 points to Sean Ross Sapp because he obviously leaked it on Twitter about MJF's return, but someone who, another person I know, he was the one that told me MJF was coming back an hour before the show. So And a lot of people were not happy about Sap leaking it on Twitter. So 100 points to.
See, I
Sean
managed to
Sap.
avoid all of that. It was spoiled for me. That's because I went on Facebook while Dynamite was on live, and I wasn't watching Dynamite live, so I just saw MJF's back. But I didn't see anything beforehand.
No.
It was on.
Yeah, no, I'm there. I'm glad right now that my Twitter is filled with just football and all the nonsense that's happening around football. So thank God for that.
I'm seeing a lot of dominoes on my feed right now.
Hey, that sounds like a move.
Let's look who else. Has Uncle Brian done anything stupid?
No, he sounds fine.
Oh.
He's unbiased-ish.
I got 50 points for WWE because
Oh, go on.
I don't give a shit about Zupa boxing.
Yes.
I'm not really a big fan of boxing anyway because it's hugging for 5 minutes and then a couple of punches. But I'm watching wrestling. I don't give a shit about a press conference between two boxers. Stop showing me.
Please and thank you.
If it's
Even
one
Anthony
of the
Joshua, I love that guy, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else has done something stupid? Uncle Jim hasn't done nothing daft.
Having said that, there was a guy on Facebook, I forgot his name, but he was criticizing ESPN for showcasing WWE before SummerSlam and was like, why is ESPN showing that fake wrestling shit? You do know the E in ESPN stands for entertainment, right?
Entertainment. And then sports.
Which, guess what WWE is? Sports.
Sports.
Entertainment.
And you know what else? There's people.
Also, they have a partnership. You can watch half of every pay-per-view on ESPN for free. Right. Well, free.
Well. If you pay for cable.
So that's another 100 points to the IWC. They are running away with this wanker wall this year.
Hey.
They're destroying it. Who else? Who else has done something stupid?
Yeah, let's cap off one more and head to the Brov board.
Let's stop with a good one, beer.
I'm just trying to think, really. Question though: did Mercedes get death rebelled last night? Because it sounded like a different version of her theme.
I don't know. I just tune it out anyway.
I want to say it had changed a little bit. It's not as Gunther-y anymore as the old Gunther theme used to be. It's I swear like that part of it's been taken out. Then again, maybe I just drown it out now. But then I will also admit a lot of themes sound different in fucking Arena Mexico. It's something with the acoustics of that arena where it just changes things. That's kind of why they play fucking just heavy, like the random 3 or 4 heavy metal songs CMLL just does. That's your guys' theme. Get the fuck out there. You don't get your own personal theme. You're going out to Enter Sandman, 25 seconds in. Asshole.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I guess. Here we go.
My final one, 200 points to Liv Morgan, because one, awful on the mic, and she was terrible at SummerSlam against Io Sky. How can you be awful against the best women's wrestler on the planet? Except Mario.
Being a ragdoll, which is what she did.
Oh, she's a disaster. Absolute disaster.
There we go. Those are this week's wankers. Go to the wall, go point and laugh. Sign your name in the Sharpie, and then piss on the bricks.
There you go. Leave a fart while you're there. Fortunately, not everyone is a wanker. Now it's time to get some positive points. And we got a whole bunch of them. It's time to get on the breath board. Breath.
Brother.
500 points to Christian Cage, because he made me break. And also, it's just him being a complete bell end.
That's not the C word I thought you were going to say there for a second.
500 to Christian Cage, and it's the first time he's on the Bruv board this year.
Yeah.
Christian Cage. It's just the best.
Christian Cage with the flow blow.
Perfect.
It's just Marina slapped him and all of a sudden, bang. I was like, what the fuck?
Bam! And he did not hold back. It was a good old-fashioned punch in the cooter, if you will.
Just no shit's given. You kick a woman in the fanny. She goes down. The only thing that was missing was Christian just going, and fuck you too. And then walking away.
Yep, we needed just that one. A little extra something. Christian deserves them points all day long.
I'm going to give 200 points to Mexico.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Great crowd on Dynamite last night.
Outstanding. Outstanding. They do party in Mexico, boy. I tell you what. I tell you what.
Obviously, WWE's not going to be there when they're in Mexico City because that's a CMLL arena, right?
Mm-hmm. So they'll be.
Yes.
They won't be in Arena Azteca, which is hella famous. A cathedral, as Excalibur pointed out last night. Who else could we give some awesome points to? Who looked really good last night?
Mark Davis and Will Ospreay, obviously.
Mark Davis and Will Ospreay. You're going right down the boat I was going. Give him Cats 100 points apiece. Will Ospreay's out there killing him damn himself when he doesn't need to. And Mark Davis just will continuously impress me until he does not impress me anymore. And I don't know when that's going to happen.
Mark Davis' first time on the board.
Is it really?
Wow.
Oh, shame. Give it 200 for Mark then. Give him an extra 100. He deserves some points. My man's been killing it lately. Been killing it.
We got the other Mark on there. Mark Briscoe's on there.
So I'll add 50 to TK on the fact that how strong he's booking Davis. I know he lost, but hell, the booking of Davis, even though I was scared he was going to be the next Marty Jannetty, but holy shit, fair play, Tony. See, I'm fair.
You know what? Honestly, Tony's booking's been, especially in comparison to Triple H, Tony's booking's been great lately.
Yeah.
AEW feels a lot less of a chore to watch than WWE.
Oh God, the way perfectly put. Way to put that, dude. It is a less of a chore to watch. You get the entertainment out of what it is you're watching with AEW. Last week was a shit show. I think we've talked about that already. But we're gonna have our hits and misses. This one hit. It was fun. It was entertaining. I will blame 80% of it on the fucking Mexico City crowd, and the 20% of it by just fun booking. So good shit.
Yeah, there was no breaks. It was just like match.
Mm-hmm.
There was a little bit of talking in between, but they didn't go backstage. There was no video packages. It was just start to finish. There's the show.
Felt like a pay-per-view.
Yeah. And Renee, fucking on all parts of the fucking stage.
Everywhere in between, bro.
Renee deserves weekly points from now on. She's just the best.
Hey, you know what? I like that. We'll give Renee a nice 50 points. Just a nice 50. And you know what? At this point, we'll make it a weekly 50 for Renee the cat out there hustling the game.
Starting that off from a nice round 600.
Yeah, let's make it 100 every week for the beautiful.
Oh, big
Renee.
hundy dough. I like it.
Jeez, nobody gets 100 every week. Even Mommy gets 50. Oba gets 50.
I'm going to give 50 points to Tommaso Ciampa because I don't know whether you guys noticed when he took that person's phone, he took a dick photo he took a dick picture and he gave it back to that quite hot gal in the crowd. So 50 to Ciampa because that was fucking funny.
No. You said only 50 for Ciampa? Give him another 50, dude. The pants bump and he's just beating the shit out of these pants. I laughed my ass off. He's fucking stomping on him, and then he does the fucking the goddamn the backbreaker. I'm like, they're pants, but he pops up like he just killed them some bitches. I love Tommaso Ciampa. I fucking love Tommaso Ciampa.
Triple H.
I'm gonna do a quick fire 50 for the following people.
Oh, that's
for
right.
several reasons. Andrade, Becky Lynch, Stephanie Vaquer. There was one more. Randy Orton, yes, for those returns. 50 points each to those guys.
I'm going to make it 200 for Kevin Owens.
I was leaving him out because he deserved more.
Yeah, he did.
Who else deserves points this week? Sure. Give me 300 for Solo Sikoa. He is just probably one of the best things going at the minute.
That fool said, run it back.
Yeah.
I fucking shit. I spat my drink out of that. I thought it was fucking great. Solo Sikoa.
I fucking died.
Fantastico.
Who else? Did anyone get points on Dynamite or Raw, NXT?
I'm giving 200 to Cope. Giving 200 to Cope. When you're as old, and I'm not for any of his performances, but just You're welcome. You got your arena Mexico moment. You got to wrestle in Mexico City, one of the most historic arenas in the world. Congratulations. Soak it up. They loved him. Get 200. Now you ain't gonna get 200 from me often, so take it while you can.
Even though that 619 was bad.
It was terrible.
I don't think anybody gets entrance theme sang like Cope.
No.
Yeah, I suppose that's
But it's been his anthem for 20 years. 20 fucking years this man's been using Alter Bridge.
Holy
You cannot
fuck,
hear that
it really
song without
has
thinking of
been.
Edge.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Wow. Oh my god.
Like, people have never heard of Alter Bridge. You play Metalingus and they go, hey, it's Edge.
Hey, that part. That is freaking hilarious that you say that, because there's a series I watch on YouTube from a channel called Drumeo, and there's drummers that learn how to play certain songs, and one guy's like, I'm a massive wrestling fan and I love Edge, and that was his thing. He wanted to fucking play Alter Bridge. I was like, of all the goddamn themes.
I got one more to finish off. Unless you got a couple more last minute ones.
I've given him a hard time, but I'll give 100 to Triple H because I think you got a lot of things correct at SummerSlam. I think the Chelsea Green decision,
Mainly night 2.
absolutely correct. Maybe I did disagree a bit with the obviously Baron Corbin, but obviously Trick's going to be Trick in the bank. And yeah, I'll give 100 to Triple H. He got a lot of things right at SummerSlam, so I gotta see I'm fair. And he gets it right. He gets it right. When he's wrong, he's an idiot.
You got any more?
Do I got any more? No. Cope was my last one.
All right, my last one, and I'm going to dedicate these points to Michael Hayes. 500 points to Chelsea Green.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Damn straight.
Hell to the yeah. She deserves it. She deserves a decent little bit of run. Yeah, sorry you got to go against the biggest thing out there with Rhea Ripley, but at least you get a moment.
Actually,
better than none.
Actually, there is one more. I should probably finish off because we're probably never going to get a chance to give him points again unless Saudi come calling. 1,000 points to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. There we go.
Amen to that.
Thank you for the moments. Thank you for making the whole ring bounce while mariachis were in it.
Well, I think maybe 3 more. Firstly, to get him to 1,000, 250 to Gable.
Yeah.
I will give Gable his flowers. I want to give 300 to Julia because obviously how much I love her. She deserves to get on the horse again. And there is one more somewhere. Give 500 to Fallon Henley for breaking the internet.
Yep.
Oh, and also 500 to Nick Aldis. You can share them. You can share them with Oasis.
Oh yeah, put Oasis on there as well.
All right, let's do 250.
They have the blessing.
250 each. You can share the 500.
Damn straight.
Now we're talking.
And obviously the usuals like Kendall Gray.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do with the ones we give weekly points to is just add up what they're going to get by the end of the year and just add it to the board.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. But give her an extra 50 just because of that main event. And obviously give 50 to Lola as well because that was a fucking mad main event.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. We'll add those to the board. Thank you for joining us. And just before we go, let's find out what cheap plugs are coming your way from the TSK. TSK.
Good stuff. Lots of stuff, actually. A lot. So there's 2 shows ready to drop. There was one, actually, they were supposed to drop, not last week. One was supposed to drop last week. It's going to end up dropping this week. The SummerSlam review is out. We covered both nights. The boys are going to share their thoughts. I'll tell you what, let me just put you on that. It's going to be some fun. We do still have the AEW Redemption show to talk about, so that's on the books as well. I don't believe we have anything until Wembley. So,
No.
Boys are hanging out until then, but don't trip. I'm going to be staying mad busy, and I do mean mad busy. When the boom happens, the boom happens. The MLS is running hot and heavy. We got Leagues Cup right now. The start of the Prem's on the way. Content is flowing. San Diego FC content's coming quick, fast, and in a hurry. I've got some Charlotte FC from my man Cypher out there who just got a massive win in Leagues Cup 3-0 against a team that nobody thought they'd beat in Pumas. So it's crazy. And so we got to hear what Corey's got to say. We got to see what I got more coming down the pipeline, especially on this side of it. And then it's about time it happened. I seen the old thumbnail while scrolling around on Max the other day, and that old fun show that popped around for a bit, the American Talking Tottenham. Well, now I got to start talking Spurs again. It's got to happen. So the Max Footy Pod's got some more Spurs talk coming because everyone's mad that we could spend 200 million pounds and where we get all this money from? Beyonce. Say thank you to Beyonce. Because that's who I say thank you to, because otherwise we couldn't afford Sandro Tonali and or Victor Osimhen. So trust me, there's a whole lot coming. I got names dropping. I got news happening. It's going to be going bananas. And if I'm going bananas, I know there's another dude already working his buns off. And that's Beer. Beer, what do we got happening? I know the black and the was it the yellow and gold, the black and gold ain't happening just yet. But is there anything else happening? Did you get that SummerSlam one done?
I have. SummerSlam Night 1 is out. I'm going to get SummerSlam Night 2 done hopefully tonight. But about the back to black and gold, it was coming back.
Yeah.
I'm going to get back on track. So hopefully I can get that started by the weekend. And hopeful to get Raw. I don't do NXT because obviously it's on here. Dynamite, I'll try and get that done by Saturday. Impact, obviously, on tonight because I'm going to start covering TNA again. So I'll get Impact back going. And then after that, there would maybe be nothing then until All In. Maybe. I don't know. But I will get back to Black and Gold and I'll start concentrating on that as well.
Let's go. Got to love it. So you see the boys are hard at work. I know, trust me. The Captain Revenge stuff is happening too. Don't you trip on that. Everything is happening on every corner of this platform and all throughout them. So make sure you're following us on all the socials so you can be a part of the knowledge. Find us on the evil Twitter machine. I'll never call it the X. That damn there fucking Elon. Max Wrestling UK, Captain 512, SMR Podnet, JM Beer 434, and of course, the Max Footy Pod.
And also check out our website at maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com. And do not forget to hit the sub and follow on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all social media platforms. Remember, if you're new, if you want to join in the trivia, cut promos. We welcome anybody. You could be 5. You could be 105. Who gives a shit? Wrestling is for everybody.
Love it.
What he said.
Part of the fam.
And on that note, join us next week for Cap and Chris Reed, Chapter 5. Goodbye and good night. Bang.
Boy, you need a coach. I tell you what, you need a coach.
TNA deserves so much price of giving another me back.
Let's just play.